Well, if you're following the charts right now, you would see that XRP's price is starting to jump. And if you've been watching these videos as well as some other YouTubers that cover XRP, you'll know that a lot of people are saying XRP is looking to coil before its massive upswing. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what some of the price predictions are on a technical side and what these chart analysts are actually doing with history in order to make some of these predictions. And I have some of their predictions over the next 4 to 6 weeks in this video. And you know we are in a bull run when you're starting to see more and more positive news come out about Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what Australia just did that is signaling mass adoption of Bitcoin in Australia. And I also want to talk about a few other altcoins that are now going crazy, including Solana. I'm going to talk about some other coins just like Solana that you might want to pay attention to. Hey everyone, my name is Randy and welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And right now on this channel, I'm covering the Ripple versus SEC case, even though today there's not a lot of news, as well as other cryptocurrency news, investment markets, personal finance. And so if any of those topics interest you, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the Late Night Grind community, and hit that bell notification icon so that YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. And if you're feeling generous today, appreciate it if you do 2 things. Number 1, smash that thumbs up button. Number 2, watch this video all the way to the end. Those are the 2 best things you can do to support a YouTube channel. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So I first want to talk about the news coming out of Australia concerning Bitcoin. It was just announced that one of Australia's largest banks is actually going to be adopting and letting their 16 million users access Bitcoin and 10 other digital assets from within their account. They did this, they say, because of the demand of their clients. Their clients were actually demanding access to this stuff. Sounds familiar. Now, this is actually the first bank in Australia to actually do this. There was only one other bank in the United States, I believe, thus far, that is allowing their clients to actually access Bitcoin in the crypto space. Although there is going to be a lot more, especially after this big run-up and FOMO really kicks in. Now, this bank in Australia has over 16 million customers as well as 800,000 shareholders that are now going to get access to Bitcoin and these 10 different other digital assets. And they're actually doing it through the Gemini exchange. They partnered with Gemini, who is owned by the Winklevoss twins. And what they're going to be doing is allowing their customers to use it, to use the Gemini services as an exchange, but also as a custodying service. You're going to see this more and more as bigger banks adopt this and allow their customers to actually access crypto. Custodying services is going to be joining them because that eliminates a very complicated step, especially for newcomers. And now I want to talk about a couple of altcoins that are doing really well right now, and in my opinion, they're going to be some of the best performers during this bull run. Of course, I believe XRP is going to be one of the best ones, one of the best performers during this bull run, especially if it can finish out and win this case against the SEC. Now, the last couple days have been very slow news days in terms of the case with the SEC. However, the last news that did come out seemed to, once again, give Ripple that upper hand and give them a major advantage in order to either settle and get what they want, or if they go to court, they have a major advantage with the documents that they've just had sealed. So in any case, XRP, of course, is going to be the big one. But I want to talk about Solana right now. And if you aren't following Solana, it's absolutely obliterating its all-time highs almost on a daily basis. As I'm making this video, it was about $241, which has been up about $30 just in the past week or so. Now, that's great. I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos, and I'm going to mention it again. On January 1st of this year, of 2021, Solana was $1.51. That's right, $1.51 to $241. And a lot of people are pointing to close to a $1,000 Solana at the peak of this market cycle. Even if none of that happens and it stays at $241, if you put $1,000 into Solana on January 1st, you would now have $159,000. Now, Solana is not the only one to do well, because in my opinion, a lot of these ecosystem type tokens are going to see some of the best performances of this market cycle. And some of that revolves around looking at technical analysts and what they actually say when they look at the charts and the pricing. But from my perspective, I also look at some of the on-chain data and some of the use case. And in my opinion, ecosystem tokens have some of the best use cases in crypto because it's essentially like they're building their own platform. So some other ones that have been making news earlier in the year, like Cardano, they're going to do really well at the end of the year. Now, of course, that still depends on the news and whether or not Cardano is actually going to get the features that they've been telling people into place. Of course, the same thing can be said for Ethereum, which a lot of these ecosystem tokens are trying to model. Now, they don't have the benefit of being first, and Ethereum had the benefit of being first to market with this, but They don't have to go through the learning curve that Ethereum did, and they can navigate the waters of all the drawbacks that is plaguing Ethereum right now, mainly the ridiculously high gas fees. So if you want to look at a few others, you might want to look at Harmony One as well as Polygon. Those are some of the ones, along with Solana and Cardano, that in my opinion are going to do extremely well. Now, you can also throw XRP into that, because what they're doing on the XRPL with these federated sidechains and having XRP be interoperable with pretty much anything on the market, you're going to want to look for things like DeFi applications and NFT marketplaces to start showing up on the XRPL, which of course is going to be huge, huge news once that is released. So if you want to make sure you know when that comes out, you're definitely going to want to follow this channel, because I am keeping a close eye on those applications. And now to XRP and what it's actually doing with its price. Well, it's going up. It's been doing that for the past several days, and as I'm making this video, it's above $1.20. In fact, in the last week, it's went from about 90 cents to $1.24-ish, but it's continuing to climb. I've been watching some technical analysis from various different chart analysts, as I do pretty much on a daily basis, but this one's specific to XRP, because there's a lot of people that have been predicting what is happening right now, and you can actually go back from August and September and see their videos about XRP and what their charts say, and a lot of them pretty much right on with what's happening right now. And that's also considering what XRP is actually going through with the price suppression from the Ripple versus the SEC case. And of course, when you follow some of the on-chain data, like I mentioned in my last video, that the use of the ODL, the use of XRP as a liquidity and settlement token has 25x this year. Those are from Ripple's numbers. That's some massively bullish information. And of course, when you pair that with the fact that the rest of the market, specifically Bitcoin, is driving a major rally at the end of this year, let's take a look at what some of these predictors are saying. Well, in another video, I covered a blockchain backer who predicts a $13 to potentially $20 XRP, and he's not the only one saying that for this market cycle. And Credible Crypto actually pointed to a $4 XRP in the coming weeks, mainly because he said it could go higher. And in fact, it looks like it could go, $8 to $10, but the fact that there's still the case with the SEC going on, he feels that it's just not going to do that. However, if there was a settlement, if Ripple would get a summary judgment before the peak of this blow off top, or even before alt season, he even said there's a $20 per XRP possibility. And that is what I believe as well. Now, I've been watching some others that say $30, $40, $50 XRP is absolutely possible, but in my opinion, that's only going to happen if they're outside of this case with the SEC. Because once that happens, the floodgates are absolutely going to let loose. But let me know in the comments section below what some of your price predictions are for XRP, and if you're following the charts, because if you're an XRP holder, you really should be looking at these charts. And if you want to look to buy XRP and you're in the United States and you're just not sure, you can go to uphold.com. They are one of the only exchanges in the United States where you can actually get XRP. I believe you can also get it on KuCoin. You can't buy it directly, you have to exchange it for another token. So Ripple says the use of ODL and XRP is 25x this year. Do you think XRP is going to 25x, which would put it in the neighborhood of $30 by the end of this market cycle? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you're looking at some other ecosystem tokens. I would love to check some of these out. Obviously, I mentioned the bigger ones, but if you have some smaller unknown ones that are just now being released, let me know. I'd love to check them out. So once again, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it, and all the thumbs up. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.